Alright, hey guys, I've been getting requests to show you how to install the gun modified triggers, more specifically for the Salient, since Salient triggers are starting to pick up. They're really nice. Let's just take a look at it before. There you go. So that's the Salient trigger, and then here's the other side. Now, in the background I have the original aluminum ones, okay? Now, to be honest, I don't want to take it apart because I have big fingers and it is a pain in the butt for me. But for you guys with small fingers, it should be really easy. What I'm going to try to do is try to walk you through it. And they have a good tutorial on the website, so I'll put that in a link. But this is the original version 1. What's nice about the Salient triggers is they actually made it easier. You now don't have this washer to deal with. But basically, how to install the Salient trigger, you're going to take it out of the box and you're going to notice you have this little spring here. And you're going to get your part on the Salient trigger. You're just going to put it right here. Okay. So this is how it should look. And that fell out. Okay, I have to. Delicate parts like this just drive me nuts. I have small fingers, it'd be a lot easier. Okay, anyway, so you get that, you put this part right here. You don't want to block the hole because it's going to be hard to get it, and you see, let me put this down. You see this part right here? It's pretty much the same as the Salient. You're going to put that spring against it, and you want to feel that tension. Now, I'm not going to put if you have the original one, this is the hard part. You have to put the washer right here on the outside. What I did actually is, since I knew I was going to install, I actually put like some a thick liquid, and I made it so it would stick. And what you do with this is you have to slide this in for the second hole. So you have to actually slide this in without the washer coming off. Just like that, and you can see it's already been pushing off. So you just have to play around with it until you line it up. And you're going to need a really tiny Allen key to thread the screws. This is one's already completed. Alright. And this is how you adjust the trigger. You're going to have a big screw in here that you can just tighten it to. If you tighten it too much, the gun's not going to work. So this is what you have to play around with. So back to the trigger part, because that's the most common part in the Salient that I think people are a bit confused. So, excuse me while it takes me an hour to put this spring on here. Alright. About time. Okay, so this is the part where you gotta just push it in, and then hold it in place, and you should feel some tension. And what you gotta do is you gotta line it up, and you can see the sprinting there. What's gonna happen is when you start installing, when you install the screw, it's gonna push into its way. So you do this screw first. So once you have this part going back and forward smoothly, you know you're good. The next part you're gonna do is, after that's done, just act like that's in here, is you're gonna put a Salient trigger. You don't need that washer anymore. You're just gonna line it up, just like this. Line it up, and then you're just gonna screw in the screw, and then you're pretty much done. And that's how you install the Salient trigger. Okay, and then if you ever want to adjust it, obviously you do what's the right way? Clockwise? Yeah, I want to say clockwise. If not, I'm sorry. You're gonna do it this way and just tighten it to adjust the trigger pull. Okay, this one's already adjusted. Alright. Oh no, this one is not. Yeah, I left this one stock. But you can adjust it. So that's how you install the gun modified triggers, okay? So I hope that clears it up. It's pretty simple. You just got your 2 screws. You got your spring in the trigger safety. You put the spring in the trigger safety. Hold it in place. Use your other hand to tie in, put in this screw. And the second one is you put the trigger bar in there, and you start working on the trigger bar, and you screw that in, and then you just watch my other videos on how to install those parts. Okay. So I hope this clears it up. Gun Modify Salient trigger and the original one. The original one has just one more step. Remember that. Just this washer. Alright, thank you guys, and I'll see you around.